Brandon Knight.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Senator Naya and Senator Alyssa. This question is for Alyssa. Would you name this school Hollywood?
Alyssa.
I think no, because I think this is a really good name for the school.
Can you tell us the name of the school?
Cardinal Sheen School.
Thank you. Next question. Kelsey.
Good afternoon, Senator Naya and Senator Alyssa. This question is for both. What will you do as Vice President? I think that what I would do is like what I said was like I think I should just be Vice President because I like myself and I know I'm Vice President.
She said, what would you do, Senator Alyssa? What are some things you would do as Vice President?
Oh, what I would do if I was Vice President, I would clean up the community, and I would...
What about the school?
And we would help make a lot of creative stuff.
Okay. Senator Naya.
I think I would, if somebody, fussed at their friend, I would tell them to, sit down and have a talk with each other.
Okay. Next question. Sean.
Good afternoon, Senator Anaya and Senator Alyssa. How will you confess Mr. Bauer to have a jungle gym?
Convince. Both candidates? Both. Naya, go first.
Well, I wouldn't because it would be too much of hurting each other and running around and having too much trouble to tell them to sit down.
Okay. Senator Alyssa.
I think no too because, like she said, everybody's gonna get hurt and they're gonna come to Mr. Bowers because some people got hurt in that filming. So I would say no.
Gabrielle.
Good afternoon, Senator Alyssa and Senator Ryan. This question is for both. How will you change the school if you have some McDonald's for lunch?
I think she's trying to say, how would you convince the school to have McDonald's for lunch? Gabrielle, every day?
We would have to raise money or something so we could get McDonald's every day.
So you would ask Miss Redmond to raise money to have McDonald's for lunch every day?
I think no because McDonald's has a lot of fat in it and then everybody's going to get really and have a tummy.
Next question, please. Make sure it's another question, please. Dominique.
Good afternoon, Senator Nye and Senator Alyssa. This question is for Senator Nye. How can you convince Miss Redmond to change the uniforms?
You already said that question. Go ahead and answer.
Well, like I said, I don't want people teasing each other.
Okay. Brandon Rogers.
This question is for Senator Anaya. How can you make the school a better school?
Well, I would like get the get more books and stuff, and like put more in the classroom, and I would like get a different stuff for the school.
Okay, Senator Anaya and Senator Alyssa, Ms. Smith has some questions for you. As Vice President, you also have to do some things in the classroom and to help the students be prepared every day. So the question I have for you, how can you get your classmates to stop talking when Ms. Smith is talking? Senator Alyssa first.
I'd say since everybody keeps talking and stuff like that, that we should start getting out the mirrors.
What she say?
We should start getting out the mirrors.
Thank you, Senator Alyssa. Senator Anaya.
Well, I agree with her, and I think we should, like, if you have fun activities planned for us, we should start doing it.
Thank you, Senator Alyssa. Now I have one more question for you. The next question is, if Ms. Smith decides to not have homework on Friday, will you still convince your classmates to continue to read? How would you do that? Senator Anaya.
I would convince them to read like new books because they're interesting and they might really like the book.
Okay, Senator Anaya, but how would you get them to continue to read? Because usually on Friday, Ms. Smith just wants you to read and she gives you a math worksheet. So if I say no homework on Friday, if you convince me to have no homework on Friday, how would you convince them to continue to do that on Friday, to read?
Like
What would you say to your classmates?
I would tell them to read and tell them to send a note home saying they have to read 15 or 20 minutes.
Senator Alyssa?
Yeah, and I agree with her because we should read 20 minutes or 15 minutes, and you should send a note home to say so the parents will know and we won't get away with not reading.
So, Senator Anaya and Alyssa, you're saying to me that you just don't want any math worksheet to do. You would convince the rest of the classroom to read over the weekend.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Senator Anaya and Senator Alyssa. Boys and girls, can you give the other candidates a hand?